say that we have haters, but how many of us are able to admit to ourselves that we could also be someone's haters? Today I'll be telling you how to stop being a hater and why you're actually a hater, whether you admit it to yourself or not.
Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central.
Hello fellow inspirers, welcome to Inspire Central. My name is Monica and I'm the chief inspirer herself. I'm here to motivate you and I hope you get motivated by the end of this video. Today I'll be talking about how to stop being a hater. Are you surprised at that topic? Well, we all say that we have haters, but how many of us are able to admit to ourselves that we could also be someone's haters? Today I'll be telling you how to stop being a hater and why you're actually a hater, whether you admit it to yourself or not. The first thing that makes anybody a hater, including you, including me, is envy. Jealousy. Some of us are envious of our neighbors, we are envious of our friends, we are envious of our family members, even though we don't like to admit it. We don't like that they have something that we don't have. We wish that we were the ones in the limelight while they were the ones in the background. We wish we could be like them. We wish we had more friends. We wish we had their personality. We wish we had their wealth. We wish we had their lives. Envy and jealousy are some of the strongholds that hold us down and make us want to be somebody else that we are not. We don't quite appreciate who we are. We wish we were someone else. So in order for you to stop being envious of your friends, of your family, of people around you, you need to start to appreciate yourself. You need to start to love yourself. So envy, like I said, is the main root, is the main cause of you being a hater. Is the main thing that makes you dislike someone for absolutely no reason. You can't quite tell why you don't like them. You just know you don't like them. You don't like the way they carry themselves. You don't like the fact that they are always looking smart. You don't like the fact that everywhere they go they have friends. People are saluting them. People are hailing them. They are always smiling. What's so special about them? You just can't stand them. It's envy. That is envy, my dear, and that is you being a hater. Maybe a secret one, maybe an open one. And then you find that someday when something brings you and that person around each other, and maybe the person mistakenly steps on your toes, oh my goodness, the person will get it. You see, that day, everything you had to tell that person, all the bar will be spilled on the person, and the person will be like, what did I ever do to you? I've never spoken to you in my life. How have I offended you? I said I was sorry. And you'll be like, you're sorry. Can't you see where you're going? Why step on my toes? It's not what the person did. It is because you had this bile in your heart all the while. And now you have moved from being a secret hater to being a full-blown, open, known hater. And the person now knows you don't like them. So if you're envious of people, you need to first know that there is this inadequacy that you're feeling. You're feeling that that person is better than you. You're feeling that that person has something that you deserve, but you don't have. So in order for you to get rid of that feeling of envy, you need to accept yourself. You need to love yourself. That even reminds me, I have a video on self-love, self-acceptance. I will put the link to the video in this description of this video so that you can watch it and start to love yourself. You can watch that video and learn how to accept yourself, because it will stop you from being envious of people, unnecessarily so, because you can actually have what they have. You can have even more than what they have, and you don't need to be a chip of them. You don't need to be a copycat of them. You can be yourself and have your own identity. So watch that video. Like I said, I will drop the link here in the description of this video. The second thing that makes you a hater, whether you admit it to yourself or not, is that you're not working on yourself. Do you know that you never hate people that you're better than? You actually feel pity for them, and sometimes you can be kind to them because it makes you feel better about yourself. But when you see somebody who is doing better than you, that is when the envy comes out. That is when this hatred comes out. That is when that ugly green-eyed monster comes out, and you start to wonder, is this me? Am I the one hating somebody so much? Why am I so mean? Why don't I just like them? That is if you're even honest with yourself. If you're not, you will just say there's a way they behave. You will validate your wrong feelings. You will validate your hatred for the person. You will say it's just them, it's their problem. It's not me, I'm the good person here. They are the ones at fault. They are just carrying on with their lives. They are just doing what they do. They are just being their natural selves and you're hating on them. How does it make sense? So it is because you're not developing yourself. It's because you're not working on yourself. It's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you were, you will not have time to see another person. You will not have time to hate on anybody. You will be so busy growing, so busy developing yourself, so busy improving yourself that you will not even have time for malicious gossip, for looking at how somebody is dressing, for wondering what is so special about them. You won't have the time. You'll be too busy. So it is because you are not working on yourself. It's because you're not improving yourself. That is why you think that somebody is better than you and you just hate them for no just cause. So the solution to this is work on yourself, build your life, learn a skill, develop your skills, do something worthwhile with your time. Go and become a better version of yourself, a version that you can look at and say, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I am doing well. Go and get busy building your own life so that you don't have time to see what somebody else is doing with theirs. Go and get busy loving on yourself so that you don't have time to hate somebody. Build yourself. Learn a skill. There are so many free online platforms where you can learn something. You can get a certification. You can use that to get a job that you love. You can improve yourself in many ways. YouTube is also another platform where you can learn things and you see how they are done practically. It's not just about the theory now. You see how things are done practically on YouTube. So why don't you take advantage of these platforms? Why don't you use them to build yourself, improve yourself? Instead, you're spending time there talking about somebody else, looking at what they are doing, what they are not doing, and wishing you were in their shoes. Improve yourself and I tell you, you would not want to be somebody else. Improve yourself and I tell you that you will not have time for envy. You won't have time to be jealous about anybody. You will just be so focused on growing and improving, and you will start to love yourself. Start working on yourself today. Start improving yourself today. And trust me, before you know it, you will be out of the haters league. You will not be a hater anymore because you know how much it takes to be a better version of yourself. And you will not even have the time to think about another person and what they are doing or not doing. You won't even remember them because you'll be so busy building a life for yourself. So start working on yourself today and get out of the haters lane. The third reason why you're a hater is that you don't have goals. You don't have aspirations, you don't have dreams. You may have the certification, you may have the education, but then you're not quite sure what to do with it. You just sit down there hoping for something good to happen, hoping to get a job, hoping that somebody notices that you're good. And then before you know it, you start whiling away time. You start wasting time. You start doing nothing with your time. Remember the saying that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Before you know it, your mind becomes the devil's workshop. And then you start hating on people because you don't know what to do with your time. You're just there lounging. You're sitting down looking at the window, looking at who is passing, looking at who is going to work. You're just there looking at who opened their shops. You're just there looking at who is making a phone call. You are looking at everybody. The world is passing you by and you are looking. And of course, you cannot think anything positive in that state of laziness. In that state where you're not doing anything, you cannot think anything positive because you're doing nothing positive. Positivity only comes when you're doing something good. Ordinarily, if you're doing nothing, negativity is what will come. The default mode is actually negativity. That is why you find that there are more negative people in the world than there are positive people. There are more negative thoughts that come to you every day than positive thoughts. That is why you have to be deliberate about what you think. You have to be deliberate in order for you to think positive thoughts, because by default, the human mind thinks negative thoughts. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. If you're observant, you will see that you have to quickly switch to a positive thought when a negative thought comes. Otherwise, you're going to dwell on the negativity, on the smallness, on the pettiness, on the irrelevant things. So, if you know that you want to stop being a hater, you need to have goals for your life. You need to have aspirations. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your time? What do you want to do with your energy? What do you want to do with your skills? What do you want to do with your resources? You need to start thinking about that today. Write it out. Start working on those goals and get busy. Start building something. If you have something that you give yourself as a quota, you give yourself a goal, you give yourself a target, you will find out that you're so busy doing those things. And the more you do them, the more self-confidence you have, the happier you are, and the less time you spend hating on that person who does not even know that you exist, who does not even know that you hate them, and cannot in their wildest imagination imagine that you are actually hating on them for not even knowing you, for not even talking to you, for just living their life. So get a goal and start working on that goal today. The more time you spend working on that goal, the better you will be, and the less you will hate on people who do not even know that you exist. The fourth thing that makes you a hater is that you suffer from low self-esteem. Do you know that people who have high self-esteem do not bother about other people? They just live their own lives, doing their things, achieving their goals, and not even bothered about somebody else. But when you have this low self-esteem, you don't feel good about yourself, you're very likely going to be comparing yourself with other people. And when you compare yourself with other people, you will find that you come short in your own eyes. You will think that you're not good enough. You will think that other people are excelling because they are confident. You will just see yourself as small. Start working on your self-esteem today. Start seeing yourself as a good person, as a comfortable person, as an intelligent person, as somebody with skills, as somebody that is worthwhile, somebody that people would like to be around. And you will find out that you will start attracting good people. You'll start attracting friends. You'll start having more friends. People from all walks of life will become attracted to you because you carry yourself with confidence. You carry yourself like you're somebody. You carry yourself like you know that you bring stuff to the table and people need to appreciate you. People will start to appreciate you because you carry yourself with confidence. But if you're going on with this sad, negative energy, people are not going to come around you, and that is even going to validate what you have thought about yourself, because you have already thought you're not good enough. You've already thought that nobody will be friends with you. You've already thought that you're not a good person that people want to be around. And then you start proving yourself right because you have this aura, this negative aura, where people want to just stay away from you because there is nothing positively magnetic about you. So if you switch it up, switch up the way you think about yourself, switch up the way you see yourself, switch up your worldview, and you will find out that you start carrying yourself with confidence. You start carrying yourself like you're somebody. You will start carrying yourself like you're somebody important. So stop seeing yourself as a lowly person. Stop seeing yourself as useless. Stop seeing yourself as worthless. Know that you have something. You're also valuable. There's something valuable about you. That's why you're here. If you did not have anything to offer, then you would not be here. But you're here, and that means that you have something to offer. You need to look closely at what you bring to the table. Look at yourself. What do you have to offer? It may not be beauty, because so many people feel that it's only beautiful people that should be confident. No, how you look does not quite matter. It is what you think about yourself from within. It's not about your external look. It is about how you see yourself from within. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a person of value? That's what counts. And it doesn't matter how you look, because if you feel that you're beautiful, if you feel that you're worthwhile, if you feel that you're a good person, if you feel that you're a person of value from deep within you, it would not matter. It would not matter how you look. You will carry yourself with confidence. So stop thinking about your external looks. Stop thinking about your shabby clothes. Think about who you are, the vessel that you are, what you carry, and what essence you bring. And you will find out that you're not as defeated as you used to be. Start working on your confidence today. Read books. I also have a video that I made on how to be confident. I'll put the link here in the description of this video so you can watch it and learn to be confident. Build your confidence, because the way you carry yourself also affects the way that other people see you. If you're confident, more people will want to be around you, more people will want to interact with you, people will want to do business with you, people will trust you, people will rely on you, people will believe in you, because of how you carry yourself. So start carrying yourself better today, and you will find out that you don't hate people. It was just you being diffident. It was you not carrying yourself well. It was you estimating yourself lowly. You didn't quite hate that person. You just hated their courage. You hated their composure. You hated their confidence. And now that you are confident, you're not bothered. You know that you've got it too. You know that you're something too, and you know that you can carry yourself well. So you don't bother about the other person. So start working on your self-confidence, and you will find out that your hatred for people will start to reduce until you don't even care what they are doing. You're just focused on yourself. You're focused on building your life, and you're focused on improving your life. So those are the tips that I have for you today. I hope you apply these tips so that you stop hating on people unnecessarily. You stop being jealous, and you become a better version of yourself. You start to love yourself, accept yourself, carry yourself confidently, and find out that the world is not a dark place like you envisaged when you were hating on everybody and everything around you. I hope that these tips help you become a nicer person. I hope it helps you become a friendlier person. And I hope it makes you realize that you're a person of value, and you don't have to compare yourself or equate yourself to some other person. You have value, you bring something to the table, and you are a person worth knowing. You're a person worth having as a friend, and you bring something to the table. I hope these tips have helped you stop being a hater, because all that bitterness will be giving you wrinkles. All that bitterness is not good for your heart. All that bitterness will simply keep people away, even when your greatest desire is to bring them closer to yourself. So apply these tips and tell me how these tips have helped you stop being a hater. Tell me in the comments section how these tips have helped you become a better person, become a more positive-minded person, and become a person of value. If you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share my videos. I hope that you have stopped hating on people, and you have decided to take the first bold step towards improving yourself and making yourself a better version of yourself. Thank you very much for watching this video to the very end. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.
HATER Central. Inspire Central.